video in just a moment, but first, a 30-second announcement. What if the secret to living your best life is realizing that you're not fighting the world, you're fighting yourself? We're inviting you to get deep with our free 7-day self-love challenge, Compliments of Zen.Ed Academy. Click the link to find out more and get started today. And now, on to the video. Welcome to our Tarot Tip Series, How to Read Tarot Cards. Be sure to watch the whole video for tips on how to read tarot cards for yourself and others, and learn how to know if you are ready to go pro. Plus, stay tuned for the collective tarot card reading because there might be something in it for you.
This series is an introduction to our comprehensive tarot training courses.
Make sure to catch all the videos in the series in the link below for all the juicy tarot goodness.
Whatever level you are, from beginner to advanced, we always bring something valuable to help you grow and improve your practice.
Because that's what we love to do. If you guys are just getting to know us.
I'm Heather.
That's Heather. I'm David.
From ZenRoseGarden.com,
home of Zen.Ed Academy.
As you come on, let us know where you are watching from. Take this opportunity to represent your hood.
Boom, boom. And if you have any questions as we go, be sure to drop them in the comments.
So let's talk about it. How do you know if you are ready to go pro? Today, a checklist of 8 things you need to have under your belt to get ready to go pro.
And by the time you've gotten to these 8 things, you're probably ready to go pro, right? Tip number 1, and probably the most obvious you would think, is a good, solid knowledge of all 78 cards of the tarot deck. Now, deeper layers and nuances take years to learn, but you gotta know the basics without stopping in the middle of a session to consult your little white book.
Embarrassing. Now, it isn't about memorizing all the meanings, because there's a lot of nuances. Imagine this, though. You have 78 friends. You don't have all their information memorized, like their, address, where they were born, their mom's maiden name. You don't know all that, but you know them well enough that you have a relationship.
Yep.
And over time, those relationships deepen. You might learn all those little details over time. Same with the cards. So here, it is being able to look at any tarot card and connect intuitively with it for what it means for a particular situation, and know enough about the card knowledge-wise that you can interpret it. So before you go pro, it's about knowing meaning and interpreting enough to tell that card's meaning within the reading.
Absolutely. So basically, you're telling this person about your friend. You don't have to tell them all the details. You just have to tell them the most relevant pieces for their story.
Yes.
There you go. Tip number 2, confidence. Build it. When you get to the point when you no longer go blank when you look at a card, no hesitation, then you're ready. I mean, we all have occasional blank moments, but we're talking about that 98% confidence and 2% you're just having a momentary brain fart.
Tip number 3, you can tell a story from the tarot cards. Although you may tell the meaning of the card in a reading if it relates, like this card means this. Now, I do that a lot as we're teaching, but in a reading, I may not sit there and tell the client all the meanings of the cards that I've memorized or know. The client might as well just read the book themselves, right? And this can help, though, in that 2% of the time when you do go blank. Telling a story may help. You will have to weave the cards together, not just to tell individual meanings. Telling individual meanings is not a reading. It's how they weave together in the story. So you have to be able to tell a story to read the cards and to go pro.
The story that you tell must relate to the question asked. I mean, tarot does what it wants, right? I do what I want. And sometimes goes off on a side topic. But believe me, it usually circles back to the original question. It just might go around the block, get some coffee, have a donut and a croissant, get some pancakes, and then get back to the point. This is where intuition, knowledge, and logic, as well as the base foundation of tarot, all together create that magic.
Tip number 4, have about 3 card spreads that you have mastered that cover simple questions all the way to more complex ones. My suggestion is a standard 1 to 3 card past, present, future type spread, and a 1 to 3 card flexible, intuitive spread where it's just kind of like, let's throw some cards on here and see what happens. Something that's a little bit more giving, and intuitive. And then third, a deeper spread that can go into more detail and relationships, like the Celtic cross. I don't know what you
I don't even know what I'm doing either. Tip number 5, you know yourself well enough to know the kind of readings that you are best at. For us, it always comes down to getting to the heart of the matter so the client has the best pieces they need to take their next steps. The most important part of this tip, regardless of the kind of reading style that you have or that you prefer, is that you can get to the heart of the matter.
Yes, that's the most important thing, right?
Yeah.
So tip number 6, you have strategies, and this is an important one, guys, because you're all rosy in tarot school until you have that difficult client, and you're like, why did I want to do this again? So number 6. So this tip is you have strategies for that difficult client or that unhappy client that might come and get a reading. You have the ability to keep a cool head and are prepared to return the cost of the reading. Okay?
It's okay to say no.
It's okay to say no. People who come for a reading are often in trauma and are easily triggered. And sometimes they only want to hear a certain answer. And sometimes it's a skeptic who just wants to be a pain in your butt.
With these guys, don't do what some readers do and try to prove them wrong. We're going to save you so much headache, hassle, and heartache. Yeah, it might be a good boost to your ego if you could possibly prove them wrong, but I would personally rather just say no to the reading, leave the spot open to a potential repeat client who wants to do their work, who wants to show up, who really takes your advice and does something with it.
Yeah, those kind of clients are taking up space for the good clients.
Exactly.
So don't be afraid to lose a difficult or unhappy client. Don't try to make them happy. Return their money. Let them go.
Let them go to somebody who's a better fit for them, okay?
Leave space for clients you love,
yes,
right? Okay,
yes.
So tip number 7, have at least 75 to 80 sessions under your belt with strangers, okay? Not your friends or family that you know. Once you have enough readings under your belt from a wide variety of people, I would even say 75 to 100 to start to get your sea legs as a new reader and feel confident charging. That's the point.
Yes.
You want to feel confident charging.
Right.
Before that, like when you're
getting up there.
Yeah, maybe you start with donations, right? Now, when you get up to 200 to 300 readings under your belt, you will be ready to kick it up to the next level.
Confidence comes from practice, and the more practice you do, the more readings you get under your belt, the more confident you'll become naturally. After about 800 readings, for example, you're really feeling confident and beginning to master your craft. Of course, I'm also presuming that you are continuing to learn along the way. This means, in the beginning, you just got to put yourself out there. Grab an empty goldfish bowl for tips, throw a blanket down at the Ren Fair, and just go at it.
That's what I'm talking about. So tip number 8, get trained and certified.
There's something to
it. So sometimes it's hard to know if you are ready. You don't have to get training and certification to be a professional tarot reader. But being a trained and certified tarot reader can be a feather in your cap that shows others you are committed to excellence in your craft, and you are also ethical and professional.
Also, it automatically brings you into a range of expertise where you can charge more because now you're worth more.
So the point is, learning tarot is a lifetime process, and along the way you get better and better at your craft.
And everyone learns at different speeds, but the key to knowing when you are ready to go pro is when you have the right balance of training, technique, intuition, and heart, passion, or excitement. The heart and passion is the magic that glues together the training, the technique, and the intuition.
Yes, you don't have to know everything to go pro. You just have to be consistent with what you already have and be able to communicate effectively from a calm, centered, neutral, and loving place.
Absolutely. And now it's time for the collective tarot card reading. As we go through this, I want you to let us know if it resonates by dropping a comment, letting us know that it resonates. Now it's time to check in with the fans.
I'm going to fan these cards out on the table, and I'm going to just pull a card that is peeking out to me.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more, say no more. And the card we have today is
the reverse Knight of Swords.
Knight of Swords upside down.
Okay, so the Knight of Swords in your life if this is a person in your life or a situation. A Knight of Swords in your life is usually someone who is ready to protect and serve. They're ready to go on a quest and like protect the weak.
In the upright position.
In the upright position. Even in the upright position, the Knight of Swords is destructive as he, emancipates the village kind of thing, but still some buildings get destroyed in the meantime. But he's willing to help rebuild them, right? Because the Knight of Swords has got a good heart. He's just a bull in a china shop. Okay.
So
in reverse, he's sort of destructive for destructiveness' sake. We're definitely going to pull a qualifier for this guy. So the Knight of Swords in reverse situation in your life is something is being destroyed. Maybe it's with someone who's telling you there's a good intention, but it's really destruction for destruction's sake. It's a bit of a corruption in your life. So the Knight of Swords in reverse is kind of destruction for destruction's sake. It may not be coming from the right place.
Sometimes it's okay to say no, and sometimes it's okay to walk away.
Right. So I would say if this is a situation in your life, there are destructive situations that are left over that are coming to light. There are destructive situations that need to be cleaned out of your life.
So why don't we pull a clarifier?
I'm going to pull a clarifier. I'm going to pull a card out that is peeking out to me, and I have pulled the Queen of Pentacles.
Oh!
Yes. Oh my goodness. I love her. So I relate to the Queen of Pentacles.
Yes, Queen.
I am just, she's my heart.
That's my girl.
She's my bestie. So the Queen of Pentacles in your life, what does this mean for us as the collective? All of the queens care for their tribe.
Right.
All of the queens want to see their tribe prosper. And the Queen of Pentacles energy is about sharing that prosperity with her family, with the people that she loves. But also the Queen of Pentacles also takes care of herself and her needs first and foremost, because she knows if she doesn't do the self-care, she is no good to help her tribe.
And the Queen has achieved a level of maturity in her particular domain. In this case, it is the Queen of Pentacles, which is the domain of finances and resources for the collective. She's created enough for herself that she gives forward to the community.
So I would say the message for the collective as the Queen of Pentacles is that as we rebuild as a collective, as humanity, it may be very easy to wear ourselves out giving and giving and giving and trying to nurture and care for people and give and give and give and give of our resources.
Right.
But the Queen of Pentacles teaches you that you need to fill your cup first,
right,
to make sure that you have enough to give to others. And once the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is just abundance.
Right.
She just has it. But if the Queen of Pentacles gives it all away and bleeds out, there's nothing left to give.
If she's always giving out and bleeding out.
The message to us is to make sure that you tend to that Queen of Pentacles and then do the best for your tribe. But it also might be telling you that it's time to, in a very simple way, in a
microcosm way.
Yes, in a microcosm way, in a family-oriented way. It may just be about you as the Queen of Pentacles of your tribe. Have a party. When we have the ability to have parties and gatherings, plan something beautiful for your tribe to come back together. A ritual of abundance to celebrate being together.
And it doesn't have to be all 12,000 of your Facebook friends. It can be your intimate party, your intimate people.
Well, I'm talking about your family. The Queen of Pentacles in your family level, as we, are reunited with people we haven't seen for a very long time, family and friends that are family.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the people that are close with you in the real world.
Right.
Plan something bougie for you to do together. Even if it's a potluck where everybody brings something, celebrate the togetherness of the abundance of the tribe.
Togetherness and the tribeness and the abundance of resources itself as a collective.
So this is a very nice card for today.
All right. Don't forget to catch all the videos in this series using the link below to get a better understanding of tarot basics.
In the next episode, we're going to talk about tarot certification, how to find a tarot course that is right for you.
If you like this video,
hit the like button.
If you want to see more videos like this,
be sure to subscribe.
And spank that naughty bell to turn notifications on
so you're the first to know
when we drop a new video
or go live.
And we know that time is a valuable and precious resource. The fact that you guys have chosen to spend that with us, we honor and appreciate that. But more importantly, that you are here to level up your life, your mind, your skills, and take them all to a whole new level. We honor and appreciate that even more. If you want more, be sure to binge on all of our other videos. There, down there. I don't know where they are. I'm sure you can figure it out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video.
Just a reminder to take a moment and smash on that subscribe button, and don't forget to sign up for our free 7-day self-love challenge. Compliments of Zen Academy, where it has never been easier than right now to get comprehensive PhD-backed education to improve your life and level up your skills. Emotional processing, stronger intuition, self-trust, mediumship, tarot, self-growth, all of that just for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.